Hey everyone, so I'm Meha Balodia and I will be the host for today's meeting. So we are in week 13. Today is our Monday burn down meeting. Please be aware that this is Kubernetes community meeting, which means it abides by CNCF code of conduct, which pretty much comes down to please be nice and excellent to each other. A friendly note that this meeting is being recorded and the recording will be posted on the Kubernetes public YouTube channel. So if you don't want to be recorded, please feel free to turn off your cameras and audio. Thank you. So with that, let's move ahead to the open discussion. Anybody has any item for open discussion? Okay, so yes, please add your comments and suggestions about the release process to the retrospective doc so we can discuss. Okay, so let's move to the team updates. Enhancements team, Nina.
Hey, I don't see Nina in the call.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure that we don't have much updates from enhancements team.
okay, yes, right. No worries. The current status is green and they are good. Okay, so let's move.
Um,
Okay.
I just have a not a question, maybe like a friendly note. Sriram, have we created the tracking issue for all the items? Enhancements team is going to do this cycle, or maybe like passing over to the next cycle shadows or leads. Is there a tracking issue in work for that?
Uh, I'm not sure if an issue has been created in GitHub, but I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, no worries. I mean, if we can do that before end of the cycle and maybe just add that to the retrospective document, so other team, let's say 130 team, can take
Mhm.
that from there, or anybody who wants to like continue working on that even outside 129. That is also good. But having a tracking issue is what we are. And
Right.
thank you for the.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So let's move with the CI signal team.
Hi everyone. So we are yellow because we are observing a failure on the 1.29 blocking board. So now this failure itself, it is on the borderline of categorizing it as blocking and non-blocking because this job hasn't run successfully since we created those boards. And it's non-blocking because it's just about the config of the job. So the config is generated by um, a script in release engineering, and it uses a config to create that, some template config to create the final config, and that template config cannot handle the cloud provider external flag. So we need this to be fixed. The immediate fix would be, of course, to manually correct the config of the job. But we are currently looking into modifying the script as well as the template config so that we can get this issue resolved once and for all. So that's why we are yellow, because we are have RC cut for tomorrow, RC1. And on top
Okay.
of that, we are observing 10, more than 10 non-blocking flakes. So most probably they will transfer to the next release. But yeah, that's something that, like, this cycle, we are tracking a lot of flakes. So that's the update from our side.
Thank you.
Hey, Vyom, uh,
Mhm.
uh, are there any fixes like ongoing or discussion ongoing for the flakes?
Some of them, yes, but many of them, no. Some flakes are really, really old. So like Cabzy Windows Master flakes, those flakes are really, really old, and they have been there for quite a few release cycles now. So like nobody's really working on them, but other flakes, some of them are a work in progress. Um, one
Okay.
flake actually had a fix, but it didn't work. So like some of them are work in progress, some of them are not. So that's the situation right now.
Got it. And
Yep.
and the failing on blocking, um, is there a further PR going to be?
No, actually, I was investigating this issue today. I
Okay.
wanted some clarification on this, but I haven't received that. So it's like
Okay.
we may fix it for now by updating the config manually, but I don't think that's what we're going for right now.
Okay. I'm not sure where the discussion is happening, but from your
Uh,
point of
it's
view, do you think is
it's
it
mhm.
yeah,
It's
like
yeah, yeah, go on.
do you think it will be fixed by tomorrow's before our release cut tomorrow?
So it can be fixed right now, like the job can be fixed, but we are on, we are working on the side of fixing the script as well. So I'll propose this that we fix the job as soon as possible, and later we can work on the the script for generating these jobs.
Yeah, yeah. If
Yeah,
that
that
is
will be better.
doable, yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Uh, okay, any other questions for CI Signal? Okay, let's move with the bug triage.
Yeah, hello everyone. We don't have any critical issue or PR. We just have one blocking issue about publishing bot, which is broken. That's all from outside.
Thank you. Any questions for bug triage? Okay, let's move with the docs.
Yeah, hello everybody. So our status is currently red. The docs complete deadline is tomorrow, and we still have 9 pull requests that are outstanding. There were plenty of folks that were out from Thanksgiving in the United States last week. So SIG leaders were contacted over the weekend to step in. This number of open PRs is rapidly changing. It was at 13 earlier today and is now down to 9. We expect that until we get a new docs exception process, sort of similar to what we have for enhancements, we expect that docs will always have outstanding pull requests the day before and the day of a deadline. So, but SIG cluster lifecycle, they have completed their docs, which is good. And then we will be doing the branch sync 3 times this week to make sure we don't run into issues with easy CLA.
That's good. Thanks, Drew. Any questions for docs?
No question, Drew. If you need help or the docs team need help, just let us know. Let me know if I need to go asking somebody uh, to get some answers, responses. I can also try. But I'm sure you all are doing that already. But just in case, let us know. And thank you for the update.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Uh, let's move with the release notes.
First, talk about one. That's the thing is, so look at this video, so we ready for our summary. So we took it was past 7 yesterday when we asked them. So we can do also topics that were different notes and also taking track of the issues and aspects of the finance.
Federico, your voice was a bit muffled. Actually, more than a bit muffled. Can you
Yes.
try again?
Yes.
Okay, it sounded a bit more clear.
Is it better now?
Uh, I can make out. I think it will work. Okay.
1 second.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. Very, very quickly. So RC0 was merged. We're ready for RC1. We're working on the major teams portion that will be a part of the release notes. We're coordinating with comms on that, because that will also be a part of the release blog. And we're also tracking the known issues issue in order to pick up anything that goes in there, so that we can add it to the release notes. So green for release notes as of today.
Thank you, Federico. That sounds perfect. I had a question in my updates, but I'll ask now. Do you think we want to send out that email for known issues discussion, like that thread? Do we want to
I
ping
mean, yeah,
the SIG-TL leads?
both work. If I think if we want to send a known issues communication, now is the right time, because we really. So how would you prefer to go about it? Do you want me to write it and send it? Will you send it to the team? What do you prefer?
I think just a quick reminder email, just letting people know there is a discussion, there is a thread open for collecting known issues,
Okay.
and that's it. That is what we want to send. And I
Yep.
think we can send it on dev and a leads mailing list I'll give. Or
Okay.
I don't know if you can send it to leads. So I'll forward that to leads. You just send it to dev. That
Okay,
works.
I'll send known issues reminder today for Kubernetes dev mailing list.
Perfect. And I'll take an action item to forward it to leads. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So let's move with the comms.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, our status is green. The future blocks are in review, and with they assigned, I will already published in the SIG docs. I think our main priority is to finish the block that is in progress. We need to update with the image and merge some suggestions until the release date that is 5. We also already scheduled the live webinar and the interview to the release lead that is to be confirmed, but is in the middle of the planning. Yeah, I think that's all for me.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions for comms? Okay. Let's move with the release branch management. I don't see any nature.
I think we have a thread going on in release management to discuss availability for RC1 and the final release. I think that would be the update. We are discussing availability for tomorrow, but RC1 is a current update. Also, I think this is one of my updates as well, but I can add here. After RC0 cut, we did not have successful version 0.290 RC0 tags created on our staging repos for Kubernetes repo. That is because of the failing publishing bot. And there is some discussion going on to fix those issues as well. So that is also something release branch management, specifically Jeremy is looking at it. Yeah, we might get some updates on that as well.
Okay. Thank you, Priyanka. Okay, and with Sander, I see like the latest email regarding the two teams merging. So yes, that would be the update for Sander, I guess. From
Yeah,
the
along
next.
with perfect. Yeah, along with the uh, completion of our release signal handbook, and big thank you to Vyom and everyone involved in reviews for that. That's a great like milestone we achieved this cycle. So definitely that would be the update for today from Xander. But yeah,
Yes.
thank you also to Vyom.
Yes. Thank you, Vyom, and everyone who did the efforts for the release signal handbook. Okay, and lastly, Priyanka.
Yeah, most of my updates are repetition. We have a few milestone tomorrow, major themes, docs completion, and RC1 is scheduled for tomorrow as well as release notes completion milestone. Um, Others are branch management, release manager. We are discussing availability for RC1 cut and final release cut. And there is a discussion going on release management channel, and Slack thread is linked in the document. Um, Another one is failing publishing board. We already discussed. And the final one also, I have an action item to forward Federico's email for a reminder for known issues. That's all from me. Yep.
Any questions for Priyanka?
Well, just a clarification, actually. I know that RC1 is tomorrow, right? But I have
Yep.
the release notes complete, reviewed, and merged for the 5th of December, so not for tomorrow.
Okay. I will check if. Okay, maybe if are we talking about that from the release timeline?
Yep.
I'm
बस
checking.
ना
Okay.
मेरा ठीक गया मतलब ना मेरे को
Uh,
एसजीएफ आया था
is this
लेकिन
something?
मेरे फर्स्ट वाला करी कोड
Just a
उसका रन
second.
हुआ और एसजीएफ वाला रन ही नहीं हो
Hey,
रहा था
Faika.
बहुत इशू आ रहे थे
Uh,
बेसिकली लेकिन तो पूरा खुद से नहीं मैंने ना मैं तेरे को बताती हूँ मैंने ना असाइनमेंट 3 का एक
Meha, you must be able to
करके नहीं गई थी मैं
mute.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं करके गई
Can you
थी मैं
try?
असाइनमेंट 1 का 2 का और 4 का करके गई थी मैं सब करके गई थी एलएफयू जितना भी था ना फीफो एलएफयू पूरे 5 के 5 फिर फर्स्ट असाइनमेंट का भी
Okay.
I did.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. I'll repeat again. If that is something in the release timeline, I'll cross-check as well, Federico.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a mistake? If it is a mistake, that then I'll correct, or that's
I mean,
intended then?
I hope it's not a mistake because it's different from for the release notes. So tomorrow there's a RC1 release, right? So if tomorrow is the release, it means that we, as release notes, we must at least have time to process the new draft with all whatever updates exist, review it, and commit. So I would be surprised if that is supposed to be done on the same day of the release. That's why I think there's
Okay.
a time between the release and the release notes complete, which actually includes other stuff, includes the known issues, includes the final review. So it's not something that's I think should be well, it can be done, but it shouldn't be done in like one day. So I would be expecting for release notes at least 1 week work between that and the review and merge of the release notes, which is what's on the timeline. So for week 14, December the 5th.
So that's correct, right? Or we are talking about a week after the release date.
Yeah, but that's obviously that's a deadline. I will try to make it as soon as possible because the release itself is on the December 5th, right? So
just for my clarification, RC1 release notes will be the one that we will hopefully see in the final cut. Is that correct?
I think so.
Okay, so what I'm trying to understand is December 5 is correct, and uh, I wrote release notes completion for tomorrow, which is the wrong update, which I just checked. Yeah, that's a wrong update.
Okay.
It's for December 5.
No, I would just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not far from what we need to have things ready before the deadline. But yeah, before tomorrow, I think it would be excessive for us. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
that was a wrong update. Yeah, I just cross-checked. Okay, thank you for that.
Okay. So, I guess It's clear. So, and 6 scalabilities I see is green. I guess we are done with the team updates today. Any questions anyone has they want to discuss on the recording? Please feel free to do that. If not, thank you so much for joining today. I will stop the recording.